Oh, yes, yes, yes. I was just looking at this table too. Below shows the number of rules and major rules issued by certain independent regulatory agencies. Yes. By year from January 2007 through December of 2012. Yes. The table indicates the annual pace of rulemaking of some agencies have been relatively stable over time. Example being the NRC. Yeah. Excuse me. What has changed in other agencies, the CFTC, most of the NRC's major rules were considered major. They established licensing, inspection, and annual fees of over $100 million. Yes. Applicants and licenses. Oh, look at this. The major final rules issued by selective independent regulatory agencies. Ooch. There's the CFTC, yes, the CFRB, pow, and then you got your NRC, the SEC, the NCUA, the FRS, the FERC, the FDIC, the FCC, the CPSC, pooch. They all are issuing major rules that are resulting in more than $100 million in licenses and fees. Could you give me all the applicants that because of the major rules of the independent agencies? Yes. I'd like to know. Could you get me the signatures on all those applications for licenses? Pooch. Just go through the independent agencies. Yes, yes. That can be removed for cause for malfeasance or failure to do what is required as a condition of employment. In fact, give me the commissions. Yes, COMMISSIONS. I think that's how you spell it. I'll look here in just a second. Yes. But I just wanted to know every application for every license of every fee of every independent regulatory agency. Yes, for the last 40 years. I mean, let's say you applied to the FCC for some spectrum. Pooch. You're a corporation and you want to broadcast Wi-Fi or you want to provide ISP service. Yes. Is broadband considered a spectrum? Cha 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 cha. Now I'm sitting here trying to use the free Wi-Fi. Yes. Somebody decided that, well, we didn't pay to have the thing installed, but we can buy it because we're in the family. Yes. But the actual broadband that is provided as a free service to those that want to use the hour a day, yes. Does that require a license from the SEC to broadcast anything? Could you go through those ISP providers again? Yes. And then get me their actual licenses for the use of any and all technologies? Yes. Now, did OliPen have to apply to the FCC to have some sort of license to be able to provide broadband services? I know. You've been accepting applications and accepting over $100 million in licensing fees, pooch, as a major rulemaking regulatory authority, and somebody in the family decided they'd fuck with me today. Pouch. Now I'm kind of thinking that I can get the actual licenses of all ISP providers. Yes, not just their business license or not the grants that they use to install the free Wi-Fi for the. Why don't you get me those applications and the fees that were charged to be able to do business that is regulated by independent regulatory agencies? Now, I'll be suing those that are. Are you done fucking with the Wi-Fi? Pal. I'm thinking that any individual that has in any way obstructed the use of Wi-Fi, it might be at your discretion, but that license that you have would make it a crime to intentionally obstruct individuals' right to use a free service because it's in violation of your actual FCC license. Now, when you Oh, you did not like that now, did ya? You thought just because you were in the family, you son of a